If I told you that one of the most reliable power sources on Earth was already perfected 2,000 years ago, long before steam engines, electricity, or even the idea of renewable energy, you might think it's just another legend from dusty ruins. But the truth hits harder than that. Rome unlocked a power source so steady, so simple, and so brilliantly engineered that modern nations still depend on the very same principle to keep their lights on. And the wild part? This ancient system didn't just shape empires. It still shapes your life every single day. Let's break open Rome's forgotten energy vault and see how a civilization without wires, generators, or batteries built a power network that still runs the world. Rome wasn't powered by lightning bolts from the gods or secret lost engines. Their true superpower was the one element that never sleeps: flowing water. Where other civilizations treated rivers as boundaries or obstacles, Rome treated them like batteries waiting to be tapped. They didn't wait for nature to give them energy. They engineered systems that captured it, directed it, and forced it to work. At its heart was the water wheel, an invention so old that some historians barely blink at it, yet so effective that modern hydroelectric plants follow the exact same physics. Rome didn't invent the wheel, but they turned it into an unstoppable force. Upright wheels, angled wheels, overshot wheels, undershot wheels, each designed to squeeze every drop of energy from a river. These weren't rickety wooden toys. They were industrial machines before the Industrial Revolution even existed. Imagine walking through a Roman industrial valley. You wouldn't hear engines or see glowing bulbs. You'd hear the constant hum of water slamming against massive wooden paddles. One wheel turned a grinding stone. The next powered mill hammers. And in places like Barbagal, often called the world's first industrial complex, a cascade of 16 water wheels ran in synchronized rhythm. 16 water wheels, all working together, all powered by gravity. That setup fed entire regions, producing enough flour for tens of thousands of people every single day. It was a power plant in everything but name, and it was built with tools a village carpenter could understand. Rome didn't just use water. They weaponized it into a self-running machine network. And here's the secret modern twist. The exact same principle is what powers the turbines in today's dams and hydroelectric stations. The Romans discovered the formula, and the world still lives off it. Fast forward through centuries of collapsed empires and reborn nations, and you land in an age where we think technology means new equals better. But the truth? The foundations of our cleanest, steadiest energy supply were already locked in stone. Roman stone, long before the word electricity existed. You know, today's hydroelectric plants work almost identically to those ancient water wheels. The names have changed, and yeah, the materials have changed too. But the secret? Well, it's still the same. Moving water provides unstoppable rotational force. Instead of wood, we use steel. Instead of grain mills, we use generators. Instead of carved channels, we build dams. But the Roman idea, it lives on. Cities like Seattle, Vancouver, Nairobi, parts of Scandinavia, even huge chunks of global industrial production run on water-driven power that follows Rome's blueprint. The idea is timeless because, honestly, it never stopped being right. Rome's water-driven power system wasn't flashy, it wasn't explosive, it wasn't really something a general could brag about during a victory parade, but it was durable, predictable, self-sustaining. Those are qualities that modern engineers still beg for. Water doesn't take breaks. It doesn't need fuel deliveries. It doesn't complain when storms hit. And unlike other ancient civilization tricks that faded with time, Rome's hydraulic engineering stayed relevant. We improved it, scaled it, electrified it. But the engine that drives it? Still Roman. Even World War II planners leaned on this ancient trick. Hydropower stations became critical for industrial production, aluminum refining, steelworks, and munitions. Armies fought desperately to control dams because power meant survival, and survival meant winning. Rome's ancient energy hack became a modern strategic weapon. Why did Rome's technology survive while other ancient systems vanished? Because the power of water is universal. Every society has rivers. Not every society has oil, coal, or gas. Rome built energy systems designed for the real world, not rare resources. Their aqueducts channeled water across mountains. Their mills converted that movement into mechanical muscle. Their entire infrastructure revolved around turning nature's consistent rhythms into human advantage. Even after Rome fell, medieval kingdoms copied the model. Renaissance engineers refined it. And when modern scientists looked for renewable energy solutions, they didn't dig up blueprints. They simply followed gravity, just like Rome did. On History's Survival Code, we always dig into strategies that actually work. Rome's ancient power secret isn't just a fun historical note, it's a blueprint for survival. If modern grids go down, if fuel dries up, if batteries fail, flowing water becomes the last dependable, large-scale power source left standing. And unlike advanced technologies that require factories and specialized tools, water-driven power can be built with basic engineering knowledge. Rome shows us that sustainable energy isn't futuristic. It isn't complicated. It's ancient, proven, and still running. Civilizations rise. They fall. But the best ideas survive them. Rome gave the world roads, law, architecture, but its greatest invisible gift may be the discovery that water is the ultimate engine, practical, predictable, powerful, the kind of energy source you can bet your life on. And in a world where we're hunting for cleaner, safer, more reliable power solutions, we might just end up returning to the one the Romans built their empire on. Not because it's nostalgic, but because it works. If you're hungry for more powerful, unexpected survival secrets from history, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Share this video with someone who loves digging deep into the past, and join us as we decode the real tactics that kept ancient civilizations alive.